Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Wednesday, November 14th, 2018. I got to touch on natural gas, folks. After the oil collapse in the last few days, natural gas continues to go vertical. This is a classic short squeeze. Essentially, what's going on, from what I'm hearing, is a big fund went belly up that was short oil. Long oil. So then they had to sell the oil and they were short natural gas. So basically, as they unload, it's just, think about it from a shark perspective. If you know a fund has to get out and cover their shorts, not only is that pushing the price up by the short covering of natural gas, but then other people are going to jump on board and make it even more painful for that fund. And that is exactly what's going on. Now, in my opinion, you should have topped today, folks. Look at the volume. Volume dictates kind of that final push up on huge volume. In addition, look at this. So on the UNG, you have a pivot top here. Look, we pierced it. We're already coming back under it. I don't know where we'll close today on nat gas, but one thing I am sure of is that, again, this move is ridiculous. It's not real. Not that it's not real. Price action is obviously real, but what I'm saying is it's not backed by fundamentals or even technicals at this point. I mean, this is just a out of control short covering, short squeeze type dealy going on, and it's amazing though, folks. I mean, I will tip my cap to this move. I started to short yesterday and I shorted more today because I think it's ridiculous, and you'll see this thing come back into 30. Probably this. My guess is in the near term you could see a retrace down to this level here around 33 or so. But yeah, I mean it is out of control, this move. Amazing, folks, absolutely amazing. I mean, it just blows my mind even. I mean, even me. I mean, it shocks me. It shocks me beyond belief. In any case, let's take a look at oil. Take a look at oil here, guys. Oil is bouncing as I suspected, although it's off of its highs, but a 2.5% bounce you can see here. Oil hit major support. If we take away this trend line, which is irrelevant at this point, I want to show you this. This is what I talked about yesterday to members. Take a look at that trend line right there. Perfect pivot low, and then you could even extend it out here, and you have more support right here. So there's huge support here. The question is, how high will the bounce take us? My guess is, if I had to make a guesstimate based on technicals and what I know from trading, you'll go back to about 13 on the USO. So that's actually a pretty good bounce. Another dollar higher here on the USO. So that covers natural gas and oil, which are really the standouts. But I did want to cover Apple, guys. Apple is a screaming buy here. Take a look, folks. We filled this gap. We filled this huge gap here. Tons of support in this range. You have another support here. I did start accumulating Apple today, folks. Again, accumulated Apple. We actually day traded Apple 3 times in the chat room for 3 consecutive profits. It was just an amazing day intraday when Apple was involved, because Apple was just moving so great today, as opposed to the rest of the market, which, aside from oil and nat gas, the rest of the market's kind of just chilling out. But Apple, again, guys, on the daily chart as a swing trade, I bought some calls. I expect to bounce on Apple back to about 200 in the coming 2 weeks, probably about a 2-week trade here, back to 200. Might even be sooner, but we should see a snap back. Apple is overdone valuation-wise. It's even getting attractive. Technically, it's extremely attractive with about an 80% plus success rate trade to the upside here. So keep an eye on that. Apple is at the top of my list of stocks to be long right now. One stock I'm watching, GE, folks. GE had that huge pop yesterday. It's retracing back down. I would say anything around $8. If you get $8 on this thing, it is a screaming buy. The volume recently tells us that there's this total capitulation, kind of the full-out panic of weak hands getting out, smart money accumulating down here. The yesterday's pop was engulfing. It raced the previous day's move, which is a bottoming signal. The retrace today gives you a chance to get in. Again, I think it still could go down as low as 8, but looks very interesting. I want to show you the spiders lastly, folks, because the spiders, to me, you're coming into a major support. Let me erase these trend lines. I want to show you where the spiders are become a big buy. I've told our members this level for the last 2 to 3 trading days. There's a gap fill here around 268. That's where I think we're headed. We're only about $2.60 from that level at this point, but I think that is where we are headed. So keep an eye on that 268 level. When we get there, I think this market snaps back to the upside. I have a feeling, and again, ultimately my longer-term projections, 2-3 months out, we're going to go lower. We're going to take out this low. But I think in the short term, with the holidays coming up, it would not shock me to see this market chop around and go sideways, even have a couple great bounces. We're not going back to the all-time highs. I do not see that. But I think we could chop sideways into the end of the year with some great up moves, some great down moves, some great swing trading moves in this market, and then ultimately get us a great opportunity for another short going into the January period. So we'll watch and see how this goes, but bottom line is great price action. I love it. And again, I hope everyone gets involved here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, come take the 7-day free trial, folks, to the Research Center. That's where you can get the swing trades. If you want options, we have the options alerts. If you want day trading, you have the live day trading chat room, the intraday stock chat. Free trial for the Research Center and the chat room. Get them now. 7 days free, folks. You'll literally make more money in that 7 days probably than the entire year of subscription, even on small accounts. Have a great one. Take